Alright, welcome Chaos Kids. So today we have this Japanese team that was 14th place, I believe, in the first rank season, and it was fairly popular for a while. However, all the Blastoise that we see right now, they're paired up with Delphox, like very setup oriented. I wanted to give it a shot to see how good it's gonna do in this third season, and taking into account the new additions to the meta, like Swampert and Metagross, etc. We do have a fast mode of Blastoise, Vivillon with the Shell Smash, Sleep Powder shenanigans, and then you also have a slow mode, which you can go Trick Room, lead Farigiraf, Mega Kangaskhan, get Trick Room up, bring in Torkoal, sweep, and then clean up with Basculegion. Very, season 1 type of team, but I wanted to have some fun with Blastoise, and if we go 4-0 or 0-4, the goal here is to have fun, use Blastoise, and see how good we do 2 seasons later. As far as the stats, the alignment is pretty straightforward. You have Max Vivillon and Max Blastoise, and then because of the Trick Room factor, you want full HP and attack, full HP special attack Torkoal, so your main Trick Room core, Kangaskhan and Torkoal, you want to be very bulky. Of course, Farige it's really hard to knock out unless you double up into it, but we have, the Fake Out, we have the Sleep Powder, we have the Rage Powder on Vivillon 2, we have the Surprise Rain Dance for opposing Trick Room setups. But yeah, let's see how well we do. I know Blastoise is one of my favorites, and it's some of OG Gen 1ers' favorites, so let's try it out. We are up against the Big Six, or this is a very common team: Charizard Y, Incineroar, Garchomp, Sylveon, Kingambit, and Aerodactyl. With this type of team, I feel, Blastoise and Vivillon could be really good. We Fake Out Sleep Powder. And then we do have Last Respects here. Although Trick Room route does feel strong too. We can bring Farigiraf for the Sucker Punch games. I do like Kangaskhan for Incin, but I don't know. Let's do it like that. I do feel like Kangaskhan could have been a little better. Yeah. Alright, so what are we doing here? We can Fake Out Gambit, and we can start Sleep Powdering Shop. Next turn, Kingambit, Sleep Powder, Shell Smash, and then we start shooting, okay, good, Water Spouts. Garchomp is sleeping. Let Let's Shell Smash. Sleep Powder here. Okay, Chomp stayed asleep. Very good. King Gambit is guaranteed to stay asleep. Okay, now what we want is Spout, and let's bring in Farige because we don't want that turn 1 Wake, right? A turn 1 Wake and Sucker Punch would kind of screw us up, so... Okay, that's a double KO. Very nice. Now they only have 2 left. Who do they have? Sylveon and... Charizard? Yeah. Okay, we can Spout. And we can Helping Hand. +2 Helping Hand Spout. Even in the sun, it should wipe out the Charizard. Okay, here we go. Charizard Y. Do they protect? And that's a wrap for the Charizard. Yeah, Sylveon's so bulky. It's always really good, especially defensive, but look at that. Yeah, they just forfeit. GG's. Blastoise did his thing. What, son? Up next, we have a very Trick Room heavy team here. That's probably Final Gambit Staraptor. And we have an opposing Farigiraf. What do we do in this situation? We cannot fake out the opposing Staraptor, right? We might need Protect here. Do we have... Not a lot of Protects. Huh. What we can do is we can fake having these guys here. I like Kangaskhan. Vivillon will be a decoy. But I need an answer to Primarina here. We will go with those. Now the issue here is that Mega Camerupt. Maybe I needed Basculegion. Mega Camerupt does outspeed the Torkoal even in Trick Room. They're going to Final Gambit. I need to double edge here. Will I outspeed Staraptor? I'm not sure. How fast is Staraptor? Just in case I don't. Let's Rage Powder. Yeah, I feel like I should have brought Basculegion. Brave Bird, okay. I'm pretty sure it's Scarf though. I'm glad we didn't Sleep Powder. That took a chunk off Farigiraf. Okay, they got Trick Room up. And we did a whole bunch of damage. Who do they have in the back? Primarina is my Fire Resist and Camerupt. But they don't take a double edge very nicely. Yeah, let's Erupt double edge. Beautiful, double KO. So like I said, my worry here is the Camerupt. Camerupt, yeah. This is not looking good, gang. Can double edge here. I don't think we survive. We can protect. He should go for Earth Power onto Torkoal. I hope. Primarina protects. Yep. And now... Okay. That's close. That's very close. What we can do now is double edge here and Eruption. He can hit us first again, or maybe Weather Ball's better. We're gonna get nuked. Torkoal is not living this. Yeah. I could have swapped, but I don't want damage on Farige. Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam, okay. We live on 4. Hold up. Double edge. Do we kill? Do we kill? Do we kill? Yes, we kill. Alright. We're not looking so bad now. All we have to do is survive one hit. We survive one hit. Come on. The lack of protects, it gives me anxiety. But we're playing Trick Room, so... Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, we tried. We should have brought Basculegion, I think, instead of Farige. Alright, here we go. Toxapex. And then we have Suncore with Vino Charizard. You have Garchomp and Annihilate. This is interesting. I think we need to We definitely need an answer to Toxapex. What do we have for Toxapex? We can Sleep Powder. This is interesting. We can do Mega Kangaskhan. This counters the Sun lead. We fake out the Venu. We avoid Sleep Power, set up Trick Room. Then Torkoal can Eruption. Toxapex can be a menace too. Maybe just Last Respects it to death. Blastoise for sure. I don't think he's okay bringing here. Okay. This is good. This is what I wanted. They do have Instant in the back. So let's we can fake out and Trick Room. Do they go on the offense? The reason I didn't Mega is if they swap in the Incineroar, I eat the Intimidate. But Scrappy lets me avoid that. The risk is that Charizard can nuke me. Yep, here we go. Okay, we take that. That's awesome. What we want to do here is Psychic, and we need to Double Edge. So who's faster? Farigiraf should go first, right? Double Edge here. If we don't KO Venu, I still have Torkoal in the bag. Okay, but we do. Let's go. Okay, so the Charizard survives. Heat Wave, not bad. Crit on Farigiraf. Okay, here we go with the Toxapex. Let's go ahead and we can Thunderbolt here. And do I risk the Double Edge? I say we bring in Torkoal, because I could use my Fake Out. I don't want to get toxic already. I hope he targeted the Torkoal. Yeah. Let's give them a false sense of security. Let's Psychic here and Weather Ball here. We don't want to get wide guarded. Hopefully that's what he does. Alright. Torkoal's just here to chip people down. So we got double infestation. Okay, that was a nice chunk. I assume he's gonna protect with Toxapex, right? Because they don't want to get psychic again. So how about we Thunder and Weather Ball here. Huh, he let me Psychic there. Okay, that's a lot more damage. He's back in the green. Alright. Chip them down. We saw that coming. How many Trick Room turns do we have? Okay, Twisted Dimensions turn back to normal. So here's my play. We can pressure the Ensign, right? Because he can swap out to Charizard and lose Charizard. Can we? No, we cannot. And we can double Weather Ball. It's not a lot of damage, but we want to chip. Our Torkoal slot is useless here. So we either KO the Ensign or we KO the Charizard, yeah. Okay. So, let's get Toxapex by himself. We saw Infestation, Toxic, Wide Guard. We can Aqua Jet here. Weather Ball here. We want to get him by himself, that's fine. Kind of figured that's what they would do. Now they're gonna Infestation. They gave us Sun, so we have a stronger Weather Ball. Ooh, that's beautiful damage. What we want to do here, we want to guarantee the kill on Charizard. And if Aqua Jet's not enough, which I am sure it will, then at least Weather Ball can get rid of it. Oh, he lived on one. Okay, 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 okay. Toxic. But we get our Weather Ball off. This is why we doubled the Charizard. This is why we doubled the Charizard. We covered for Wide Guard, and we covered for it surviving. Well, that sucks. Where do we go from here? Is it going to protect? Probably. But we have to go for it. Yeah. We had to go for it. Can we close it in? Do we close this game in? They can always go for a double here. And if they get it, GG's. Alright, here we go, here we go. Will we get the KO? Okay, no protect. Do we KO? Yes, sir. Got him. Got him, got him, got him. GG's. That was very close. Okay, so we have snow, we have fire, Sneasler, Garchomp, Whimsicott. 100% I can tell you right now that Torkoal is not good here. 100% not good. So what do we want to go from here? I can go Blastoise, Vivillon. They only have one immunity with Whimsicott. I don't like the threat of Encore, but if we are threatened for Encore, we can swap. Could definitely use for Ridge. And Basculegion is very nice against both Cerulege and Delphox here. Okay. Let's give this a shot. Here we go. Cerulege, Garchomp. Okay, so what we can do, we cannot fake out Cerulege, but we will sleep powder it. No Whimsicott is great news for us. Protect, okay. Okay, so here I want a Water Spout instead of Shell Smash because Cerulege is either gonna swap, and I'm afraid of the Whimsicott swap in, encoring us too. Okay, no swap. Are we faster than Cerulege? No. That's not good. How much do we do with Spout? Okay, that's very nice damage to the Garchomp. So Garchomp is faster than us. I think that Farige is really nice. We probably want to do Trick Room here. Who do they bring? We need Garchomp to stay asleep too. Delphox. I mean, we can Dark Pulse. Let's avoid damage and just Trick Room. Because they're definitely faster than us. They're 100% faster than us. And I need my Blastoise with health. Beautiful. Okay, so here we're in position to Liquidation, and Psychic should pick off the Garchomp. If I lose any mon here, Blastoise comes from the back and starts spouting. Liquidation. Yeah, they're 100% faster than us. So that was very nice. Very nice, very evil. They only have one in the back. Who do they have? Forfeit. GG's. Yeah, you have to save your win condition, which we did in this time. Alright, so we went through some games, some wins, some losses. Our fault, 100%. We brought the wrong 4, I believe, in 2 games. And for example, I left Basculegion behind where it would have won me the game, because that Aqua Jet pressure on Camerupt would have changed it for me, but we didn't. So yeah, it's not the most competitive team, it's not meta, but it's very fun. It is outdated given that it's from season 1, we're in season 3, but if you just want to have fun, you just want to mess with people online, Sleep Powder, Shell Smash, you can definitely have fun. You can throw people off. The Sash Basculegion is so clutch. You have so many tools. Farigiraf with Thunderbolt and Psychic. You're not completely defenseless against Incineroar. You know, super bulky Kangaskhan, so clutch. Double Edge hits so hard. Just, you know, try it out if you want to have fun. Team ID will be in the description. But yeah, hope you had a great time watching me win and lose. And we'll see you on the next one.